Hello there. Quickly, aside from The Lord of the Rings, what other movies has Viggo Mortenson been in? Really? You can't name me one? I'm disappointed. You don't know who Viggo Mortenson is? Fine, he was Aragorn. And 3 years later, he was in the 2009 film The Road, based on the novel of the same name by Cormac McCarthy, who also wrote No Country for Old Men, and directed by John Hillcoat. Mortenson stars as a father trying to survive in a post-apocalyptic wasteland with his son. The first things to praise from The Road are the two lead performances by Viggo Mortenson and Cody Smith-McPhee as the father and son. Both actors are very, very good here. Mortenson and Cody are forced to work in the dirt and mud and rain, and they never look comfortable. It must have been a miserable shoot. While Mortenson is definitely the lead, Cody Smith-McPhee deserves extra praise for what he has to go through and convey, usually with just body language and facial expressions. We never know what caused the global apocalypse, and ultimately it doesn't matter. It's a movie about the world, the dilapidated buildings, the dirt and dead trees, the isolation. It's a dog-eat-dog grey world. Really, there's cannibalism. The son asks his father a few times throughout the movie if they're still the good guys. The father answers yes. They're not. The movie is about the demonstration that no one can be a good guy in this world. In this movie, you're either a bad guy or just trying to survive. Despite what the father tells his son, they scavenge, they rob, and they kill. The movie also has Robert Duvall, Charlize Theron, and Guy Pearce in supporting roles, and they do their job well as supporting players. But they may be a little underutilized, and one just disappears rather awkwardly. I'm not sure how much of the story was lost in adaptation, but I'm left wondering about it. Because while the film is largely coherent, it occasionally feels disjointed. Another problem that the movie has is length. The book has a length of about 290 pages, and the film has a runtime close to 2 hours, so both run at a comparable length to their respective mediums. But the difference is in how each different medium can tell the same story. A book can utilize paragraphs and paragraphs and pages to establish mood and develop characters, and can also dive into a character's psyche. With the film, however, while a 2-page description of a broken, irradiated and dead wasteland is, in a movie, a 20-second montage, you can only show us dead trees from so many different angles before it becomes apparent that you're just using filler to pad out your runtime. If the movie was 20 to 30 minutes shorter, it might have been better and more impactful. The Road requires a fair bit of patience, and it's a little difficult for me to say that it works. So I think that I'll leave it for you to decide if it's worth your time.